Well, all right. Welcome back to As It Should Be. Paul Bertolino here in the world famous As It Should Be Studios.
Yes.
Yes. And Crystal Durant in the world famous As It Should Be Studios.
Hello, all right.
Tommy Von Boy in the world famous As It Should Be Studios. Woo!
Yeah.
Oh, shit. All right.
Ow.
Yes.
And it's 1987.
It is.
It is.
It is 1987, and
Yep.
we're going to discuss albums of 1987.
Not songs.
We are, but you know what? We're going to do things a little bit differently because see, in 1987, nobody puts Tommy in the goddamn corner. Bertolino, your ass is over here.
Oh, is that right?
Go on.
Uh-oh.
For you see, in 1987,
Are you fucking kidding me?
Shit.
I do
Oh my god.
what I want.
OMG.
Here in World Famous As It Should Be Studios, today's episode is Tommy TV.
Oh fuck.
Well, all right.
What is this, a
All
tie
right.
on the floor? Guess what? Ties are abolished this episode. Tie goes over
Yes,
there.
because there aren't enough good albums for
That's
ties.
right. So I'm going to be doing this from the command center here in the center for this
Yeah, except
entire
I go
episode. Yeah, well, no, I'll let you go first.
Yeah, as you
I'll
should.
let you go first when I'm standing here.
Okay.
So you're both gonna stand? He has to read off of this.
There you go.
Well, now, I'm going to have to do my list from over here.
Yeah, you have to do your list from there.
Oh no.
Yep.
Tommy
Does what he wants.
Stand close
Did
to
you
me.
read the shirt? Did you? I thought I made it abundantly clear.
Yeah.
All right. I go
Wow.
first.
That's right.
It's kind of like we're in Japan. I'm going first. We're going from
Yep.
left to right.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, or right to left.
Right
Yep.
to left.
Right to left.
Yeah.
See, I'm all mixed up.
Yep.
Well, you know what though? Mm-hmm. There's a little problem here. I have to access my list, and I don't want you to
Looking
access
at it.
my-
Oh, I can't look at the list.
No,
No.
because you
Oh.
can't,
We don't look
know
at each other.
about all
I
the
can't
albums that
know.
you like that
I
I'm gonna
can't
hate in
know.
advance.
Yeah.
All right, so I have to do this a lot.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, so that's how it's gonna be. That's how it's gonna be? Yeah? Okay.
That is what
Yeah.
I call.
You have to make sure to hide your yawns.
Yeah, well,
Yawns.
no hiding the yawns. Okay, all right. So my tolerable mentions. I have tolerable mentions. It's the return.
Oh, so that's
the
how it's gonna be.
It's the return
That's how this
of
is gonna be.
tolerable mentions.
So the gloves are off now.
I guess.
Tolerable mentions.
Okay.
Starship, no, that's not the wrong list. Sorry. John Cougar Mellencamp, The Lonesome Jubilee, merely tolerable. A couple songs on it I like, but really, it's a tolerable mention.
What was the biggest hit off of that? Lonesome Jubilee?
Well, it hit Paper and Fire. This is
it.
the one that had My Big Crying Song.
Right,
fucking,
right. Yeah,
not
yeah.
Cherry Bomb, but that is one of them.
Yeah.
The fuck, check it out.
Yeah,
Yes.
check it out. Yeah.
Okay, John Cougar Mellencamp, Lonesome Jubilee. Fraley's Comet. Now, the first Fraley, it's listed as Ace Fraley's Comet, but it's supposed to be a band called Fraley's Comet in their debut album, but it's another one of those things like the Aussie thing where the label went, no, this is an Ace Frehley album. Oh, okay.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't you not like that record? I thought you weren't there for the Fraley's Comet stuff.
Tolerable mention.
Tolerable.
We're doing tolerable
tolerable
mentions. There,
mentions.
It's 1987. Fleetwood Mac, Tango in the Night. Yeah, see, it's going to be easy for you to kind of get my tolerable mentions and maybe even my actual list confused with the worst of the year. I can completely understand this. Fleetwood Mac, Tango in the Night. Case in point.
Yes.
Case in point.
Yes.
And the Cult Electric.
I know he hates
So how do you like that?
I gotcha.
Okay.
It's a
All
classic
right,
case of
my
bringing
list,
this
my
upon
top
myself.
10s.
Yeah.
Okay, now my top 10, my number 10.
Number 10.
Prepare to be surprised.
Uh-oh.
Prepare to be surprised.
I wonder what it could be.
Depeche Mode.
What?
Music for the masses.
Actually, I'm not surprised. We have talked about this before.
Well, I put Never Let Me Down Again on one of my
Right.
singles list.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't have a number 10, and Vinyl Community Gunkles, shout out to the Gunkles,
Oh,
just
Gunkles.
did an episode where they did. See what they do. They have a series where they do top 5 albums of, and they'll do an artist, and they did They just did Depeche Mode.
Oh, okay.
And they each choose their top 5. They don't do the whole discography of
Right.
say Depeche Mode. They each choose their top 5. And this album kept coming up, and I'm like, I was working at Rainbow Records when this came out, and I heard it all the time, and I put it on. I was like, yeah, I like this album. This is going to be my number 10.
Yeah, it's good.
If I don't really like Depeche Mode generally, but I do like this album, and Never Let Me Down Again is a fucking great song.
Yes.
And yeah, so
Agreed.
there you go.
Wow.
This is what 87 does to me. But that's okay. We're back to reality here, because number 9 is Motorhead with Rock and Roll.
Oh, yeah.
I saw you turning around like as if you had a motor.
I was looking back to see if I had it back there. I don't. All right. Okay. Number 8, Metallica with Garage Days Revisited. The last Metallica release that I had any time for whatsoever. I didn't even buy it at the time, actually. But
Is it what is it?
it was an EP after Cliff Burton died. They got in Jason Newsted, and they kind of like put their toes in the water and went, well, here, let's bash out some covers and do an EP.
Oh, okay.
And that was kind of their first sort of like their little mini coming out party with their new bassist.
Got it.
Before they did a proper new album.
Okay.
And it's really good. It's the one and only thing that they did with Jason Newsted and beyond that I am really kind of there for.
I think I'm with you on this one, man.
Yeah. Yeah. But number 7.
Oh.
Red Cross with Neurotica.
Yes, Red Cross.
Yeah, this is a proper 87 album, so that should be up there.
Yes.
Red Cross with Neurotica.
What the fuck are you?
So you can see it.
Yeah.
The title card's not big enough. Yeah.
Yeah, Red Cross. In case you guys, I don't know if you guys really know this, but I really like Red Cross. I'm a fan of theirs, and so some of their albums are going to be on my list. But that's probably, that's one of their classic albums, 1987. That's the classic lineup. Jeff and Steve and Robert and Roy.
Brothers.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
You fucking know. Okay. All right. And, well, I will say, actually, I should probably, I don't know if I talked about this before, but this is around, maybe a little before this was around the time I first became aware of Red Cross, because they went through a kind of a glamish looking period in 84, 85. And I know we're on 87 now, so I guess it was well before this, but they were like a punk band that was sort of transitioning into a pop rock band. And they kind of went through like a little bit of a glamish period with the hair kind of up, and Robert, the guitar player, had cheetah spotted spandex and the whole thing. And I saw a picture of them in a magazine or somewhere, and it was Red Cross with the misspelling. I'm like, oh god, Sunset Strip band. Okay. And I just like went whatever, and I just disregarded them. And then a couple years later, my friend Sean, who was like Sonic Youth and the Ramones, and he was into that kind of shit, and he was into a lot of punk stuff and everything, and Minor Threat and all that kind of crap, and he made mention of Red Cross like in a positive way. I'm like, and to me it was like he was speaking positively about Poison. I was like, I said, you like Red Cross? And he goes, yeah. I go, that Sunset Strip glam band? He goes, no, that's that, no. And he takes me over, and he grabs this album, Neurotica, and he puts it on, and he goes, this is made for you. I'm like, what are you talking about? No, these guys, they love the Partridge Family, 70s shit, like they like all the shit that you like. And I went,
really?
Can you do that? Can you do that now? Can you make music and openly like the Partridge Family? Yes. And he puts on the record, and he tells me all about them. I'm like, it was like this epiphany, like, oh, you can like all the things that I like and have that be part of your musical persona. Liking the Partridge Family is part of your rock and roll persona. I have seen God. I was just like, this is the greatest thing I've ever fucking experienced in my life. And yeah, so thus began utter worship of Red Cross for years and years to come. And there you go.
Yeah.
And that is my story of becoming a Red Cross fan. There you go. Number 6. Another compilation record of unreleased material. The Monkees, Missing Links. Rhino had purchased the rights to the Monkees catalog in the 80s and started issuing their albums. And they when they purchased it, they purchased the Monkees outright. Every little thing that they had in the vault belonged to Rhino, and they started putting out compilations of unreleased songs. And this is just a rock solid, just like the absolute cream of what they had unreleased at the time. And they had albums and albums worth of shit that was unreleased.
Really?
And this album was like the best of that. So this is just like, you know.
So this must have blown your mind when this came out.
This is the chef's kiss of,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, number 5. You're making this difficult time. That's your job, though.
Oh, I'm going to be hearing about this shit.
For a long time.
Cloud9 by George Harrison. Cloud9 by George Harrison.
Harrison.
Yeah. Okay. As far as I'm concerned, George Harrison has 2 great albums. And one of them is Cloud9.
Is that one?
You know what the
But
other one is. I'm not even going to fucking say it. If you don't know what the other one is, we
You
have
don't know
nothing to
music.
discuss. Okay, all right. Yeah, I mean, because all of his other 70s albums and his earlier 80s, well, he had 2 earlier 80s albums. I mean, they're not bad. They're just so...
Not good.
They're just so... They're like presents. They're just kind of like, oh, was I listening to a record? You know?
Yeah.
You know?
They're like
Okay.
auditory napkins.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not
And
good.
all these people like, George Harrison was the best Beatle and his albums in the 70s were the best. No, they fucking
No, they weren't.
Anyway, all right, number 4. Prince. The Black Album.
Yeah.
The Black Album did not come out in 1987, but it was about to come out. I've told this story before, but I'm going to tell it again. I was working at Rainbow Records, and this record was set to be released on my birthday in 1987, December 8th, 1987. And instead, all we got in the mail was a little Xerox sheet saying, sorry, record's not coming out. Prince had scrawled on a piece of paper with like a felt pen that the record wasn't coming out, and they Xeroxed 10,000 of them and sent them out to every record store that was supposed to be getting the record.
And we were all like, huh?
Yeah, no Prince, and I was just
Crushed.
waiting for a new Prince record, and then just like, oh, sorry, whoop, it's not coming out. And, you know, but months later, you know, the cassette bootleg started to circulate is the word I was looking for, thank you. And I got a copy of it. Shout out to Kenny and Looney Tunes and Harlan. That's how I got my copy.
Kenny.
And yeah, so we had it in '87. We just had a really shitty
Version of it.
100th generation cassette where the pitch was a little off, you know.
Yeah.
Well, now, didn't promo copies go out? Because I remember reading something about the MTV VJ Adam Curry.
Yeah.
Like, he was complaining once in an interview that an ex-girlfriend of his took his promo copy of the Black Album.
Promo
which
copies
was
did
like,
go
Well,
out.
some
Right.
probably did, but
Yeah.
I was in a smaller.
Well, what I'm saying is, like, I think it still totally counts as a legit '87 release if
Something
promo
that it
copies went
physically
out.
existed and people had it in their hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
well,
those
either
were
way, I would
those were
say.
made from all those
Okay.
promo copies.
Yeah, like
I
bigger
gotcha.
stores and bigger markets probably got theirs. We didn't get one.
Because we got it at Tower, and I don't know who stole it, but, you know, a day later it was like, oh, I got this bootleg of the Black Album. We're all like, oh. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well. Oh, let me get these glasses back on so I can actually read. But I'll tell you what, I know what's next.
What's next?
Oh.
Tommy's in the way.
Oh, okay. You know what? This time you're going to have to get the fuck out of my way, Tommy.
He's so pissed right now.
He's been assaulted.
Prince, sign of the times. Prince, sign of the times. Yeah, that's right. That is correct. Yeah.
Don't touch me. I'm not co-signing with
Hey,
you on
intern,
this.
can you put that back up on the wall? All right.
Intern.
So now you'll notice I didn't put Black Album and Sign of the Times as
I
tie,
love it.
and that's for 2 reasons. Number 1, those albums are not in a fucking tie. They're not equally as good. It's just a fact. And also it's 1987, and I need every album I can get to fill a fucking spot. I need. So there's that. But I mean, now I love this album. Of course, I loved it from the day it came out. I was at absolute peak of worshiping Prince. But one thing, I think it has a weak opening track.
I will agree with you on that.
The title track is okay. I don't
It's all
dislike
right.
the song,
Yeah.
but it's one of the weaker tracks on the album. I mean, he literally rhymes moon with June in the lyrics on that fucking song. Literally.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, boom. All right, so... And I also told this story, but I'm going to tell it again.
Tell it again.
Because I have to make my segment as long as possible because I know Tommy will love it.
Tell it.
Because I bought this record the day it came out. If you watch the singles videos, you know this. And I should have kept it for the albums videos, but I didn't know we were going to be doing these, so I kind of blew my wad on some of these stories on the single videos. But I knew this album was coming out, and I fucking sat there in 5th period going, okay, one more period. I have 6th period, one more period. And I went, fuck it, I can't take it anymore. And I cut 6th period, and I went over to Rainbow, and I fucking bought that record, and I took it home and sat down with it and just like, oh. And yeah, that's the shorter version of the story. And that is the very copy. That is the copy I bought that day.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. All right. So, number 2. Get out of my way. Intern.
I feel like he hasn't read my shirt, Crystal.
Yes.
Documents. Yeah. REM document.
No.
My number 2, right?
Yeah.
Yes, my number 2. That's my number 2. Yeah.
This is gold,
Make
Jerry.
yourself useful
gold.
there, Mr.
Hang it back up. Hang it
Okay.
up.
Number 2. Yet another album that I bought the day it came out because I was at, oh my god. Basically, Prince and REM together basically owned my entire world in 1987.
Oh.
I would have to say those were my 2 favorite things on the planet, other than the Beatles and shit like that. But yeah. And that record, now you know my pain. Oh, but he did a pretty good job of it. There was a while when this was my favorite REM album, but I don't think it is anymore. Okay, but number 1, my number 1 album.
Number 1. Uh-oh.
Sonic Sunspot by the Dukes of Stratosphear.
Yes.
Now,
They did another one.
Yeah.
well, okay, in '85 they did the EP, which was their debut release. This is their one and only full-length album. Woo!
Does this also sound like 60s music?
Oh, fuck yeah. And this
completely.
is just absolutely beautiful. And
It sounds like it
it's
came out of
better.
a time capsule.
It's better than the EP. It's so, oh my god. Vanishing Girl, you fucking kidding me? Have you seen Jackie? Kaleidoscope? This is like, to me, this is a legitimate 60s album in my heart, man. Yeah, and a lot of it, I find that they kind of did this thing where they were kind of doing certain bands, almost Ruddles-izing certain bands. Like, there's a song here called Pale and Precious, straight up Beach Boys. Like, all the vocals, everything, you know. Yeah, everything, yeah. And, you know, Vanishing Girl, the opening track, is probably one of the greatest power pop, jangly power pop tracks you will ever hear by anybody.
Power pop.
And, yeah, absolutely great. One of my favorite albums of the entire 80s, that.
Damn.
And there you go, number 1.
This shit was not even on my radar at all. I didn't even know about him.
Yeah.
Didn't even know about him.
That's because it's good.
Motherfucker! Alright, you know what? I think it's time. Let me, hold on.
Oh.
No,
Did,
no, didn't work.
but
Wait, are we still here?
it's
No, we're
supposed
still
to...
easy. Are we not? Look around. Here
Oh,
we are.
we are.
See, it doesn't. See this? Cause that's because you got to do this.
Enjoy extra sugar-free gum.
Get extra flavor, extra fun, in extra sugar-free gum.
Extra, the only leading sugar-free gum with NutraSweet, gives you extra refreshing flavor that lasts an extra long time.
Extra flavor for that extra long play. Extra flavor for that extra long day. When you chew it extra, the extra fresh flavor lasts an extra long time.
Extra lasts extra long.
Chewy.
Okay.
All right. And now we are back, and it is Crystal's turn.
No, it is not. Crystal turn.
Well,
Because
started here.
this is the way we go.
Yeah, Dad. Yeah, you're in this spot. You go last, motherfucker.
What the?
Don't you want the last word?
I feel like nobody understands the rules of this shirt that I'm wearing.
Well, it's the rules change. I'm kind of. You know,
God, damn it!
I keep
Fine.
changing the rules as we go along.
Whatever,
Myself.
Crystal, go. Fuck.
I can't wait to watch this when it airs. The year is 1987. I was still in Los Angeles. So I was still working at Tower. And this is my list.
And this is your list.
This is kind of hard
On top
to do.
of all that,
These are my runners up. I have The System. Don't disturb this groove. So great.
Sign up on the door.
I have Electric by The Cult. And it's yeah, Paul hates them. I don't love them, but I enjoy them, and I love the song "Love Removal Machine" because it's so stupid. But it's hard driving, and it's a really great ass shaking.
It's the best AC/DC song from the period.
There you go.
That's for sure.
It's the best AC/DC song from the
By
year.
far. AC/DC couldn't touch that at that time.
Yeah, and in the olden days, they came to Philadelphia on tour when they were called the Southern Death Cult. It was like 1983 or 4 or something like that. Then they turned into the Cult, and we were all like, what? And then this came out like, holy shit. Very different.
Well, they had Love before that, which was kind of not really a big album, but it kind of was bubbling under. People were starting to go, oh, take notice, you know.
This guy.
They were kind of Paisley Undergroundish on that record.
Yes. Ian Astbury is a dick, but
Paisley.
He could sing then. Then I got Frank's Wild Years by Tom Waits.
Oh.
I have Trio featuring Dolly Parton, Linda Ronstadt, and Emmylou Harris. I love that record. It's really good.
I've actually never heard that record.
It's really, really good. Their voices together, like butter. Like butter. I got Jody Watley's self-titled debut album, Jody Watley. And I've got The Lion and the Cobra by Sinead O'Connor, rest in peace. Kick by In Excess. Sometimes you get kicked out. That's a great record.
Yep.
Yeah, it's good. Then I have Introduce Yourself Right On. Introduce Yourself Right On. Hey, Mikey, introduce yourself right on. I'm Steve, introduce yourself right on. By Faith No More. With their original singer, Michael, what's his face? The black guy.
What's his face? Yeah, we'll call him What's His Face.
Black. It was black guy. Michael. I want to say Monroe, but that's not his name.
I remember him.
You remember him? Yeah. That was before they got the other What's His Face. The other What's His Face. And then I got How You Like Me Now by Kool Moe Dee and NWA and the Posse with NWA. Those are my runners up. Now you'll notice at this time period, this is when LA is coming on the scene with rap music and bands and they're staking their claim. And I guess it was sort of the early beginnings of the East Coast, West Coast rap bullshit. But anyhow. So here's my list. Coming in at number 10, I got Bad by Michael Jackson. At number 10. Nobody's saying anything, so I guess they agree. Number 9, I Through the Looking Glass by Susie and the Banshees. Number 8, I have Wendy and Lisa's debut record called Wendy and Lisa.
She's just staring at the goddamn camera like I do right now. Fucking.
So good. Wendy and Lisa. If you have not listened to that record, I implore you to listen to it. It's really good. The second one, Fruit at the Bottom, is even better, but this one introduces you to their vibe, and it's really great. Coming in at number 7, I have Faith by George Michael. Coming in at number 6, I have Yo, Bum Rush the Show by Public Enemy. Number 5, Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me by The Cure. Number 4, Pleased to Meet Me by The Replacements, or The Mats, as some people call them, which I don't understand that nickname. It should be The Mints, it's not The Mats. Number 3, this is whenever Paul comes back, this is one he's going to hate. Introducing the Hardline according to Terrence Trent D'Arby. That's a no boy for him. I really enjoy that record. Terrence Trent D'Arby was an obnoxious dick, sure, but he could sing his fucking ass off and he could dance his fucking ass off, and I love the songs. I'm with him for a while. You'll hear about him more later. Coming in at number 2, Criminal Minded by Boogie Down Productions featuring KRS-One. One of the seminal rap albums of the 80s. Oh, man. Really, really great. But my number 1 choice for this year, 1987, is... It's a tie!
Oh shit!
See, and you
Oh,
threw
see,
it away.
I abolished
You should have known.
Tough shit.
Well, it's not. You have to hold
I have
it.
to, God damn it. I don't know what the rules are
You don't
anymore.
even know this job. He's
don't-
trying to claim a job he doesn't know how to do.
Interns. And that choice is Sign of the Times and the Black Album.
After I explain why they should not be tied.
But I think they should be tied. I think they should be tied. And I will say this. When Sign of the Times came out, I did not like it. I did not like
Really?
it. I didn't. I was just like, what is he doing? What is going on here? I couldn't stand the stupid interludes in the middle and just... I don't know.
Interludes in the middle of interludes on Sign of the Times?
You know, bum bum ba bum 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 bum. Boom, I just didn't like it in the beginning, but then it grew on me and I liked it. It's not one of my all-time favorite Prince records, but for this year, yes. And the Black Album, of course, as we already talked about.
But don't you understand what this album means to me? Don't you understand? When I was 17, this album was just like, you guys don't even know what you're talking about. You don't even know what you're talking about.
Am I wrong?
Wow.
You're wrong.
Wow.
Whoops.
Wow.
This, I mean, I don't even know what I'm working with here. I don't even know. I just can't with these people.
We're going to win an Emmy for this episode. Hands down. Or whatever YouTube gives away. A Tubi? I don't know. But we're going to win. We're definitely going to win.
All right, we're going to a goddamn commercial.
Okay.
Crystal, you do it because apparently I don't have the magic touch.
All right. We're going to a commercial. We got some good ads coming up. We'll be right back after these messages.
No, come on, you guys.
Now's the perfect time, and the season is just right. You can play all day and dance into the night. At beautiful Mount Airy Lodge, all you have to bring is your love of everything.
For reservations, phone 1-800-441-4410.
At beautiful Mount Airy Lodge, all you have to bring is your love of everything.
Start with a rockin' hit where Coca-Cola is heard. Add a berry cherry hit, then tell me what's the word. The word out is cherry Coke. Now more cherry taste in it. Takes you past the limit. Word out is cherry Coke. Cherry Coke. Coke. Only Coca-Cola makes it cherry Coke.
Okay. Oh, we're back. Hey, we're back.
We're back.
All right.
Yeah?
Oh,
Okay. Now, let's get to the real stuff for 1987.
Oh, I already did my list.
No. According to me, Tommy, who does what he wants. I feel like no one's understanding what's going on in this episode at all.
I'm pretty sure that's the case.
Oh, my God. All right. Let me do some honorable mentions, please.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, police.
no police. They were done by then.
Oh, well. That's
All
cute.
right. No Protection, Starship, Richard Marx, self-titled, Bad, Michael Jackson, Whenever You Need Somebody, Rick Astley, Faith, George Michael, Crazy Nights, Kiss, Tell No Tales, TNT, Spanish Fly, Lisa and Cult Jam, Yo, Bum Rush the Show, Public Enemy, Permanent Vacation, Aerosmith, Bad Animals, Heart, and Tango in the Night by Fleetwood Mac.
Okay.
Now, nothing? Nothing?
Oh.
You'll see when this airs. You'll see
Okay.
what I do with my face.
Okay, all right, fine. I actually can barely see it all right now. His glasses. Are these prescription? What is going on?
They're not.
All right, so my
If you need to hold my reading glasses in front of those.
oh my God. My number 10 for 1987, Halloween with Keeper of the Seven Keys Part 1. Yes, the band that basically invented power metal.
What?
Yes.
Halloween
did.
invented power metal?
Yes.
What?
It all starts with them. Yes, it does.
Seriously?
Yep.
Okay.
My number 9, Whitney by Whitney Houston.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
Yep. Yeah, I'm just getting nothing but snide remarks and sarcasm. Yeah, I'm doing this show with Stadler and Waldorf right now. Okay, my number 8, White Lion with Pride.
White Lion.
Yes. Oh my God, I love Vito Bratta. Oh.
Diodato.
No, not Diodato, Vito Bratta.
Oh.
Diodato.
No, you guys are ruining my whole thing. Oh.
So Dio had a brother. It was Dio and Dado.
No,
They were brothers.
Yeah, they were like
twins.
brothers. Yeah.
This is not going
I
the way it
didn't
was
know
supposed to
Dio
go.
was a brothers band.
Me
Dio and
neither.
Dado.
I didn't know he had a brother.
My number 7, Kick, NXS.
Yeah.
Yes, Kick NXS.
Yes. No, not. My number 6, Expose, Exposure.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God. Okay.
Agreed.
My number 5, Debbie Gibson, Out of the Blue. I do what I want. I do what I want.
0 stars. Can't.
Me too, which includes hating Debbie Gibson.
My number 4,
I want.
I hate
blah blah blah. My number 4, Belinda Carlisle. No. But
I love that record.
God damn it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, okay.
Blah blah blah.
No.
That came out this year.
It's not.
Okay.
But he named it.
He named it.
No,
he name
it's,
checked it.
that's not the album we're talking about now. We're talking about Heaven on Earth by Belinda Carlisle.
Oh.
Bubba Linda, right.
Do we really have to talk about Heaven on Earth by Belinda
I
Carlisle?
truly feel so misunderstood right now.
You know what that's
No,
like?
you're
Good earworms.
well understood.
Okay, fine. My number 3, Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction.
Okay.
My number 2, Whitesnake. The self-titled from 87. Oh, come on! I don't know what's going on. All right, fine. My number 1 for 1987. Now, there is no way I'm going to get any pushback from either of you or anybody in the comments on this one. This is universally beloved, and that is Def Leppard with Hysteria.
Yeah.
No.
You don't. He doesn't like Hysteria.
What? So wait, I don't understand. There's something I don't understand here. How could Def Leppard possibly have put out an album this year? They don't exist anymore. They had their last album in '83, right? Yeah, you're delusional. There is no more Def Leppard at this point. They couldn't possibly have put out an album this year. You're just like he's like making shit up now.
This breaks my heart.
Yeah, me too, because I thought they were a really good band, and the fact that they ceased to exist after '83 was kind of rough. I was really bummed. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Go to fucking commercial.
Wait, what was the hit song off of Hysteria?
What were the 6 hit songs off of Hysteria?
All of them.
The
They
one
were
with the
all
bad
hits.
synth bass. The one with the bad synth bass on it. Oh yeah, that's all of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wall Street makes the money, Soho makes the art. Nothing's more. You need a Broadway critic now to tell the two apart. But every New York citizen can see just as clear. Nothing's more. As the East Side and the West Side are so far and yet so near. Rapping, tapping, what can happen? Name it and it's yours.
At New York Telephone, we know our public phones are a part of every New Yorker's life. So 24 hours a day, they're ready and waiting with reliable operator and directory service. We think our public phones should be just as good as the people who use them.
Nothing's more New York than New York Telephone. Public phones.
Yes, it's true. A new Whiz has opened on Route 22 in Union, New Jersey.
Flash, please take me to the new Whiz for audio. Take me to the new Whiz for video and for free Frisbees, t-shirts, caps, and mugs.
The Whiz presents the $2 CD disc riot. Yes, every CD disc in stock is now reduced by $2. Every artist, every label, every jazz, pops, R&B, classical, and new wave music. Now, $2 off at the Whiz. Get out of this world savings at all 20 Whiz stores.
Yeah, we're back. Okay.
Tommy still does what he wants, but
I'm not having as much fun as I thought I would.
Yeah, yeah, it's a tough job standing there.
Yeah.
You're in the middle there. That's a tough job.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't know because I'm always over here, you know.
Half out of the frame.
Yes, half out of the frame.
Yawning.
Stupid.
Right.
And things.
But speaking of tough jobs, it's going to be a little tough to do this, but I'm going to attempt to hate some 1987.
Do it!
See if I can manage this.
You can do it. You can do it.
Okay. Worst of the year of 1987. Well, okay, I have five runners-up.
And
really, there's like 50 worst of the year, 100, but you know, I gotta stop at some point. Starship with No Protection.
Ooh,
yes, that
boy.
is right. They did some really weird, god-awful, like concept album about bareback sex. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with these guys, and how this possibly could have
that
gotten
what it was
past
about?
the censors. No. But
Wait. That's what it was about? Bareback sex? What?
well, you know, Starship. Those guys were edgy.
All right, this is new to me. I just knew it was bad. I didn't know it was like that.
Well, I also do what I want, including making up bullshit about Starship.
Okay.
But, you know.
That's cool.
You give Starship far too much credit. Far too much credit. Okay.
Oh.
But an album that I actually I'll tell you something. Oh, except for everything coming up from here on out on my list, except for my worst of the year, I actually bought at the time. Oh. And yeah, Pink Floyd, A Momentary Lapse of Reason. Oh, that's more than a momentary lapse in quality.
So bad.
Oh no.
What the
God.
fuck, man?
The David Gilmour solo album with fucking Nick Mason on drums.
Yeah, it basically is.
Yeah, I
isn't
mean, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, you look in the gatefold, and it's just a picture of the two of them. They didn't even have Richard Wright.
Oh, he wasn't involved?
Well, he's kind of there, but like he's not officially there. Like they're literally photographed as a duo in the gatefold.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weak.
It's really weird.
Yeah.
But I was all excited because it was like, whoa, a new Pink Floyd album, and I bought it right away, and I was like, oh, that's the new Pink Floyd album, huh? Oh, okay.
Can I return it? Yeah.
All right. Kiss with Crazy Nights. Oh my God. That is. That's one of the three worst. It's the thing about Kiss is they as great of records as they have some really shit records. To where even a shit record like this, I have to think about whether or not this is actually the worst one, but it's pretty damn close.
Who was in
all
it besides,
bad? What?
Who was in it besides Gene and Paul?
Oh, a couple of other
Bruce
guys.
Kulick.
Bruce
and Eric Carr.
And Eric. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Bruce Kulick and Eric Carr.
I can't keep it straight after a while.
Yeah.
And
They had a really stable lineup there for a while, though.
For a little while there. But this is the point where they're like, okay, let's make the Top Gun soundtrack. You know, like, and it's just no.
Top Gun soundtrack.
No Kiss. No.
I like it.
It's just bad. It's god awful. And Twisted Sister, Love Is for Suckers.
Oh.
Twisted, you thought Come Out and Play was bad. Come Out and Play is You Can't Stop Rock and Roll compared to Love Is for Suckers. I mean, now to be fair, that wasn't actually supposed to be a Twisted Sister album. Dee Snider recorded that as a solo album. The label, that was another one of those things where the label went, oh, no, guys, nope, sorry. This is going out as a Twisted Sister album.
record.
And I think the other guys had to come in and like put some tracks on it to legitimize it. But the basis of this record is a Dee Snider solo
They
album.
did, yeah. But if you look in the liner notes, like Red Beach is additional guitars.
Yeah.
But I think it's probably dominant guitars.
Is this when he filed his teeth into fangs?
No, that was before. That was on Come Out and Play.
Come Out and Play. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's bad to see.
So, yeah. Anyway, that album sucked ass, and I bought it. I was past Twisted Sister at this point, but it was kind of like I kind of bought it, I don't know, maybe somewhat out of loyalty? I don't know. But I probably listened to it once. All right. And so next up, oh, man. Woo! The Monkees with Pool It.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, the Monkees reunion album from 1987. Oh, my God.
First of all, can we talk about the title? Pool It?
Pool It.
Because they're lying in a pool in floaties?
They're sitting in like their dad shorts.
Yeah, in
with
these
their dad
inner
bods in inner tubes in the pool with big smiles on their faces.
Yeah.
You know, but there's little squiggly like painting marks all over the pool. It gives it that modern sort of vibe, you know what I mean?
Very hip and with it.
And the record, oh my God. I talked about this before. Who was this fucking record for? Monkees fans aren't going to go, oh, great. a synth pop album from the Monkees. And no synth pop fans are going to go, oh, a new Monkees album. Who the fuck was this record for? It's just like...
I don't understand why it was made, how it was made, who put money behind this. Why would they do that?
They obviously they were really back in a big way because the big MTV marathon thing, and they were on tour, and the tours were huge, and they were popular again. And it seemed like a no-brainer to put out a new Monkees album. But I don't know, maybe put out a new Monkees album.
Yeah.
And I bought that shit the day it came out, coming out, pissing my pants with excitement, and well. That was a short-lived bout with excitement. All right, but far worse than that is my worst of the year. The new Monkees. Oh, the fucking new Monkees.
I only recently found out about that.
Well, see, that's the thing. Okay, the Monkees come back in '86. Do a reunion tour. MTV plays all the episodes in a marathon, and the Monkees are huge again. Giant. They're in fucking Tiger Beat again.
Yes.
Like, teenage girls fucking have, like, pictures of them, you know.
Yep.
Everything. Like, the lot. They put out a new record, and then they decide, we're going to do a new series. But it's not going to be the Monkees in a new series. We're going to get 4 new guys and do a new Monkees. And don't give them their own name. They're the new Monkees. That's the name of the fucking band. The new Monkees. Okay, well, why don't we get a 4th person and be the new Beatles?
Yes. I'm down with that.
Why not? The new fucking Monkees. And they did this fucking show, and there couldn't be more than 13 episodes of it. I didn't even see it at the time. I mean, it was such a flop. I don't think it even... I never saw it airing anywhere.
I did.
I recently went to YouTube and went, I'm morbidly curious, and pulled up, and there were episodes, and I watched it, and it was like, oh my god, who the...
So bad.
Is it really as bad as I've heard?
It's absolutely
worse.
terrible.
It's terrible.
And the
because...
record, now this record is god-awful. You should listen to it, because you're probably going to like it. But man, this record is absolutely...
So bad.
Yeah, I mean, you'll probably like that Monkees record too, like the Monkees and the new Monkees. And I say that partially fucking with you, but in all seriousness, you might like them.
Well, wait, hold on a second. I remember there was a Monkees song that they did in the '80s. That was then.
That was then. This is now.
Is that off of Pull It?
No, that was a single they did prior to it, but it's know
because I like that.
See,
well, Pull It is.
Well, I should say
not a far cry from
I haven't heard that song in like 30 years, but I remember liking it.
Yeah, no, it's bad.
Okay.
And then the show, it wasn't... They couldn't even give them their own, like, shtick or personas. One kid was Mickey, one kid was Mike, one kid was Davey, and one kid was Peter.
They had the zany, crazy Mickey guy.
And they did the exact same shit from the original show. Sped up video, nonsensical script. Did the Davey one falling in love with girls every 5 minutes. It was awful, except they were like 15-year-old boys in outfits that you wore at this time period, and it stunk.
Well, and also with the original Monkees, they had a uniform look that was like the thing at the time.
Like a band.
In the 80s, things had kind of branched out. So like they had the one guy that had this popular 80s look, and then they had another guy that had that popular 80s look,
and had the right haircuts
of the different looks that might be big at the time. So they didn't even have like a uniform look to them.
Yeah, it was bad.
And it was just terrible.
It was really
absolutely fucking terrible.
Yeah. No.
Oh, by the way, so I gotta say before we move on, when I go to edit this later on and I go to get some stills for the images, I have to try to get the right stills for this, and I need to do something right now that will enable me to do it right.
Okay.
Okay, fine. You're doing that?
No, you need to do the head tilt.
The head tilt?
Yeah. So there we go. I'm gonna get some stills from that.
That's perfect.
You're here for the inside scoop. All right, so Crystal's version.
All right.
Crystal's.
So here are my sucky records from 1987.
All right. Oh yes, and I have to do this too. Make sure we get it.
Bang it on the table. All right, I got a handful of stuff here. But I'm gonna start a new category.
Oh,
called
Crystal.
Yes, a new category
That's
called.
That's what I do. Is start the new category.
Well, we've both done it. Crystal has never done
I haven't done it yet.
Stealing my flavor.
Can I get it? And my new category is sick of it.
Oh,
I am sick of it.
And you've discussed already a lot of albums that could go into this category.
Yes, but this one, Whitney Houston's first album, Whitney.
Oh,
I was
I've been
so
sick of that one
fucking
since-
sick of that song, that album. I couldn't take it, and it was because we had to listen to it all the time at work. So again, I listened to it 1,800 times a day, and I just got sick of it.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I've been sick of that album since roughly the day it was released.
Yeah. I mean, Whitney Houston was an amazing singer. She was beautiful. I'm not taking any of that away from her. It was just that the machine, aka Clive Davis, was jamming that shit down our throats and in our asses 24/7. I couldn't take it. I was sick of it. Now, onto my list of garbage. We got The Return of Bruno by Bruce Willis, who did a shit cover of Respect Yourself and thought that he was, I can play harmonica, I'm cool. His hair was thinning.
He's very soulful and bluesy, too.
Yeah, his hair was thinning and he was getting desperate because that show was being canceled. What was that show?
Moonlighting, yeah.
Which he ruined that, too. Because it was his idea for the two of them to actually get into a relationship. Did you know that? Mm-mm. And that's what ruined the show.
I don't think I've watched a whole episode of that, so I definitely wouldn't know that.
It was really good in the beginning. Anyway, then I have Never Mind the Ballots by Chumbawamba.
Oh.
Did you know about this?
Anything by Chumbawamba.
I knew they had like 40 albums.
Yeah. I fell down a rabbit hole one day and couldn't believe what I was seeing. So this is the one time I'm going to mention them outside of the time that they killed everybody. Then I've got Radio Chaos, K-A-O-S, by Roger Waters.
Yeah. But that's the funny thing, too, is that Roger Waters, you know, is always crowing about how, like, he's the one true artist amongst those guys and how they're nothing without him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, what has he done for us lately?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what has he done for us since he left Pink Floyd?
Yeah, nothing but put out shit and say the wrong thing all the time about everything.
Yeah.
So, it's a jerk. We got Men Without Hats, Pop Goes the World.
Men Without Hats.
Would that be a bona fide no boy?
I think that might be a no boy across the board, right?
I'll say that.
Yeah. No boy. No boy. Men Without Hats. Yeah, I talked about the Safety Dance in the Singles show. I won't talk about it again. Then I got the Buster Poindexter album, which is self-titled, Buster Poindexter. Seeing it live was interesting and fun. Putting it on wax, not interesting, not fun. Gary, it's not funny, it's not fun. Not good. Then I have, let's see, Oh yeah, the worst one is Faster Pussycat. Self-titled album by Faster Pussycat. So I used to work with Tammy Down and a bunch of those goons. And they were always, oh yeah, man, we're gonna need a record, blah, 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 blah. And they played around and all that shit and, you know, handing out to, because it was pay to play back then. So you got to buy, tickets. I'm at work, I got 55 white guys giving me tickets to their show. I don't want to see your shitty band. You stink.
Well, that would be a separate issue.
Yeah. But, yeah. No. No. Faster Pussycat.
No.
Over to me.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Well, I'm going to start a new category too.
Oh, wow.
Your fourth grade kindergarten tactics. Okay.
I'm going to.
Go ahead.
That'll show her.
Yeah.
No, actually, I had already planned to start a new category.
Oh, and I stole your thunder?
Yes, but it might be the only appearance of this category.
Oh, okay.
Well,
and it's just going to discuss an album that somebody else already stole my thunder on.
Oh!
As it should be.
Yeah.
Tag team thunder
The
stealing.
name of the...
Did not know that. Give it up, Paul. Yeah! All right, Tommy, what is it?
I'm just devoid of thunder now. This category is... What the fuck do I do with this?
Oh.
Avoid it, I suspect.
What the fuck do I do with this?
I don't expect this is a category that's going to make another appearance. I should hope it doesn't. But the album in this category is Love Is for Suckers by Twisted Sister. So, let me explain.
You don't have to, but
Go ahead.
please do.
I love this record, and I hate this record. Because it's a mess. Half of it sounds like a local band with a suspiciously enormous budget. But it also contains a couple of songs that I absolutely love. Hot Love and You Are All That I Need. And it's barely a Twisted Sister record, as Paul brought up earlier.
Barely.
I've never been so conflicted about an album. Also, Luke Perry's on it.
Luke Perry.
Luke Perry.
90210.
As in
Luke
Beverly Hills
Perry?
90210, Luke Perry. So there's this weird thing that you will sometimes see pop up on albums where you'll see somebody listed in the backing vocals credits and you're like, wait a second, what? Kind of like on Something Anything.
Yeah.
Edward James Almost is one of the backing vocalists on that one. And on Love Is for Suckers, one of the backing vocalists is Luke Perry from Beverly Hills 90210.
Wow.
Yes.
And this is like right before that. Like 90210 hadn't happened yet, right?
No, I think we were like a year or two away from that.
So he was still kind of like doing anything and everything in the biz.
Pretty much. Just scrap and take whatever gigs you could,
Yeah.
Wow.
But for my dishonorable mentions, I have, obviously, Fighting the World by Man O' War. I have Sister by Sonic Youth.
There's a whole lot of anything by going
Yeah.
here.
I'm going to actually have to stop listing those because it's getting tiresome. I mean, it's obvious at this point. But my next one is Dio with Dream Evil. Very unfortunate. He really kind of nosedived in the late 80s. Yeah. And then we have the Cars with Door to Door. No thank you. And then we have David Bowie with Never Let Me Down.
Yeah, Bowie let
Big
you down in a
letdown.
spectacular way. That should have been on my list.
He
Yeah.
really, he let us all
Forgot about
down.
that.
But my actual worst of the year is, of course, Bruce Willis with The Return of Bruno.
Yeah.
It kind of put itself there.
Oh, such a piece of shite.
I didn't have to work very hard for that
Yeah,
one.
exactly. It listed itself.
I mean, you know, Google Drive. I mean, it's all of a sudden there it is.
Yeah.
It's Bing. Worst of the year.
So that's me.
Oh yeah,
Ooh-wee.
that's all right.
All right.
That's. I will admit that's a list of shit.
Yeah.
Paul, you've made it clear that you are not going to relinquish the commercial magic powers, so you might as well go ahead and do it.
I don't know. Well, I mean, come on, you gotta.
You want me to try? I just feel like
you can't keep up, man. And, Kate Bush, as she whispered in Peter Gabriel's ear, "Don't give up." Come on,
Okay.
just give it a try.
All right. As long as this isn't going to be Lucy pulling the football away
No,
at the last minute.
Just give it a try.
Okay.
Nah.
Cut!
Hi, we're the Monkees. This fall, join Rainbow Records, Safeway, and KTVU as they fight hunger.
Now through November the 15th, bring a can of food and sales receipt from Safeway to any Rainbow Record store and save $2 on your favorite music.
Bring 5 cans and save on 5 LPs, tapes, or CDs.
When you bring 25 cans or more at one time, you can save on 25 items, plus get a chance to win great prizes.
All donations benefit your community food bank.
Please help.
You can make a difference.
Yay, we're back.
Are we? Oh, we're back.
We're back.
Well, this hasn't been the episode I was hoping it was going to be.
Oh, well.
Oh, no?
No, it hasn't.
Well, the records must have been too good.
Just do your thing.
My thing?
Yes.
What my thing is to sit over here and stare at the fucking camera while you try to...
Okay, fine.
Yeah,
God damn it, I'll do it. All right, everybody. So that was our episode today. Thank you. We hope you enjoyed our list of 1987 albums and, of course, our hate lists. Now, you know what you got to do out there. If you're not already a subscriber, you have to like and subscribe. And if you do...
Wait, this is the glasses off.
Oh. There it is. But before you go, we have something special for you. It is called Vintage Photo Time!
Okay, so here we have Crystal in 1987. Now, this is a picture from her California driver's license. Yeah, she moved, of course, to California in 1985. She was in Hollywood, and, she had her Pennsylvania license for a while, but then she finally got pulled over and got caught with it and had to get a proper California license. Strangely, her Pennsylvania license wasn't confiscated. And here I am in 1987 in my high school graphics class, still sporting my new wave Ned Flanders look. But yeah, I had graphics class for first and second period. Mr. Mahdi, the teacher, he chose about 3 or 4 students to paint murals on different walls and different spaces in the class, and this was the spot that Mr. Mahdi gave me, and as you can see, I painted the Beatles. I did their Saturday morning cartoon style, and it's all a little half-baked. It's a little weird. I don't know why there's a little wood log or whatever below the clock that Ringo's dangling from. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. But, that painting remained there for quite a while, long after I was out of high school, but it's long since gone now. Oh, and fun fact, the little button you can see in my jacket there, that was a photo of Ward and June Cleaver. And, of course, here we have Tommy Von Voigt in 1987. Yeah, he's in 4th grade, and, well, dude was living the dream. I mean, look at that guy. He's sitting there breathing 1987 air. I mean, what the fuck more could you want? But, you know, it was a journey for him. He went from lasers in 1986 to rainbows in 1987. It almost kind of looks like a My Little Pony motif. Oh, no, it's the Muppet movie soundtrack. Yeah, if you have the Muppet movie soundtrack album, yeah, that background, I think that's like straight off that album. So there you go. That is Crystal and me and Tommy in 1987.
Hey. All right. So we were adorable.
Oh, so awesome.
We were adorable. Obviously, I was crushing it the hardest in 1987.
No.
Yep. Tommy over here is being a complete cheese dick. Anyway, we thank you all, and join us next week where we're going to be going over the best albums and also maybe the worst albums of
1988.
That is my year. I am going to thrive.
You are not going to thrive, son of a bitch! Motherfucker!
Okay, I think. To drink the rest of this so I can throw it at you later, Tommy.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So, does our hair look good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. All sorts of fabulous.
It matters.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Well, 1987, here we fucking come. All right. 3, 2.
All right.
No, you know what? It looks a little off center, doesn't it?
Well, no.
Does it?
No.
No. There's almost full Tommy. There's full me.
Yeah.
I feel like there's more negative space to the right of Crystal than there is to the left of Tommy.
There is a little more negative space, yes.
A smidge.
That is what I'm looking at. Let me fix that. We want to.
Oh.
I love a false start.
Yeah. I don't know if that even actually moved. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Well, all right.